25 is a very important age for me because 25 was the age I gave myself to make it in the music industry. I dropped out of college and I decided I wanted to be in a rock and roll band and I wanted to travel the country, and my mom was like, that's the dumbest idea you've ever had. And I was like, Mom, just give me till I'm 25, and if I haven't made it in music by 25, I promise I'll go back to school and I'll do what I'm supposed to do. And she's like, okay. I lied to my mother. 25 came, 26, 27, 28, and by 28 I was still sleeping on the floor of people's houses. I was living in a storage unit in Raleigh, North Carolina, a little place called Ample Storage off Capitol Boulevard. Not even kidding. Wish I was. And I was still waiting tables at Olive Garden. You know, it's a fancy Italian eatery. You guys might not have one. They're pretty fancy. But I worked there for a while. And I just wanted to play music. And then I started realizing that at 25, that's when everybody that I went to college with was like buying houses and getting married and having children and doing really grown-up stuff. And I was still like really worrying about what I was going to get off the value meal at Taco Bell. I was like, well, I got $1.50, so I could get 2 of the 69-cent ones, or I could get like 1 of the 99-cent ones and 1 of the 69. And that was my daily struggle. Other people were paying mortgages and having babies, and I'm worried about what kind of fast food I was going to eat. But I then came to a realization that as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, who gives a fuck what anybody else says? So this is a song about kind of being content, where if you're happy, if you're passionate about something, keep doing it. You know, it might not pay the bills now, but it one day will. If you keep at it long enough. I always joke with the boys that we don't have to be the best band in the world. We just have to be the last band standing. And it's a war of attrition. And there's been a lot of great bands that came before us that broke up, and we just kind of moved up the ladder. And so this is a song about that. And this is a song called The Losing Side of 25. All my friends are growing up, changing pretty girls' last names. And I'm still finding my way, rolling down that highway, playing a much younger man's game. Every night we're drinking in dive bars and dance halls. They're all at that age where they're all having babies, picking out the nursery color walls. They all ask me how I'm doing, and I just smile and realize that although it was kind of me, my youth is all behind me. Now I'm on the losing side, that losing side of 25. Yes, my mom and dad did the best they could to raise me the right way. But I leaned more to the wrong, and I started writing songs, thinking I had something to say. So every week at the food line, all the other parents boast about their kids graduating, getting higher educations, and the big city jobs that they chose. My parents ask me how I'm doing. I hang my head and close my eyes. They say don't throw your life away, go and get a job that pays. We love you, we know that you tried. That losing side of 25. Yes, I might never have a mansion, might never own me a home, but I got a couple songs, some boys that I call friends, and a pretty girl that I can call my own. Yes, I might never be a millionaire, and that's alright by me, 'cause I've done the things I wanted to, and said the things I needed to, and seen the things I wanted to see. So when they all ask me how I'm doing, I just smile and realize that there are different roads to happiness. I took a different path, I guess, came out on the other side just fine. That losing side of 25. Yes, there are different roads to happiness. I took a different path, I guess, came out on the other side just fine. That losing side of 25. The fan was singing background vocals on that one. It's one of my favorite things about being in the South. I was born and raised in North Carolina. And one of my favorite things about being born and raised in the South is expressions that our parents use that make absolutely no fucking sense. Going into town was one, but that actually has a purpose. I actually get what that means. But my mom had this uncanny ability when I was a child to turn a verb, I mean a noun, into an extremely violent verb very quickly. So like right before dinner, if I asked my mother for a cookie, she would then say, "I'm gonna cookie your ass if you don't stop asking for a cookie." And I had no idea what cooking my ass meant, but the violent tone in which she said it scared the shit out of me enough to where I was like, "I'm good on the cookie." And so my mom also used to say this thing, "Don't get above your raising," was one of my mom's favorite sayings. And it didn't make any sense when I was 13. I was like, "Mom, shut up, it's not cool, I'm with my friends." But as I got older, I meant what that means is don't ever think you're better than somebody. Don't ever think that just because the current situation you're in means that you're better than another human being. Because at any point in time, your luck could change, and they could be better than you, and you would hate for them to talk down to you, treat you any differently. So this is a song about treating everybody with respect. If somebody does something nice for you, you say thank you. And if you do something nice for you, they should tell you thank you. And this is my mom was a genius in some aspects. Some people would say she was a terrible parent and others. But on that note about treating everybody with respect, she was dead on. And playing in a band, I get to see, there's some people that treat us with no respect. We're the hired help that play every night, and there's some people that reinstill my faith in humanity, especially in the early years. Complete strangers who let 6 smelly guys sleep on their floor every night. That being in a touring band really makes you believe in humanity again. And this is a song about just remember that you're not better than anybody, and don't ever think you are. And this is a song called Southern Sadness. Ever since the day I could talk, I cursed every street light in this town. Swore to all my friends I'd be the one to make it out. Just find a place to settle down for me. Don't get above your raising, boy. That's what my mom would always say. I never understood what she meant until the other day, when I turned to walk away from this town. It hung down. There's a certain kind of despair. It hangs heavy in the air. And everywhere I go, I always smell the Piedmont pines. There's a southern sadness that won't let go of this heart of mine. And so I spent the next couple years just burning every bridge I crossed. Yeah, I broke my fair share of hearts along the way. Used them up, I walked away and realized that no matter how far you roam, you're never gonna feel at home You know what it really means to care, and I stay there. It's a certain kind of despair. It hangs heavy in the air, and everywhere I go, I'll always smell the Piedmont pine. And there's a southern sadness that won't let go of this heart of mine. I'd be a liar if I said I was proud of all the words that I've let fall from my mouth, or all these deep, dark, twisted roads going down, down, down. It's where I found that there's a certain kind of despair. It hangs heavy in the air, and everywhere I go, I always smell the Piedmont pine.